Hello, welcome to my 19th C# tutorial, I think. Anyway, the next one in the series. Um, in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create a kind of mini word processor. It's kind of a notepad clone. So go ahead and create a new project and give it a name. I call mine TextPad. So I change the title to that, and I also choose the center screen as the start position. That's the only thing I've done. I haven't changed the border style, nor have I removed the maximize button, which I have done in previous tutorials. You'll see why soon. So go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is insert a menu strip, and we're going to insert a few things that you would generally find on a word processor. Now we're not going to worry about making it look fantastic because this is a tutorial after all, not an actual product. Then we're going to drag in a rich text box. Okay. Now, in previous tutorials, most GUI controls and stuff generally you won't have them change their size whenever you change the window size. However, in this case I want it to. I want them, whenever they maximize the window, I want it to fill the window. This won't work all the time depending on the way your program is made, because it usually fills the whole screen and doesn't allow room for many other objects and stuff. But for the sake of this tutorial, it will work fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this wee arrow here and go to dock in parent container. Okay. And that will fill the whole screen, and it will automatically resize anytime the screen is resized. Okay. So there you have it, a very simple word processor. And we're just going to double click on new. I'll explain this in a second. Oh, where did that come from? Okay. So if you don't already know, which you probably should, or can even guess, rich text box 1 dot text, that is going to set the text of the rich text editor, and we're just going to set it to nothing, to empty. So whenever someone clicks new, it will remove, sorry, I just typed in random stuff, and then new, and it removes it. Fantastic. Okay, so then on to open, and for it we need to we need to do add two more things. We're going to add an open file dialog, and we're going to add a save file dialog. Okay, so click on the open file dialog and remove the file name, because we don't want any file name to start with, but we do want to add a filter. We're going to load RTF files. Okay, RTF file, and this is pretty much, this bit is what it's going to display as the file types it's searching for in the open file dialog, and this is the actual file type that it's going to be showing. So I'm just going to copy that because we need that in the save file dialog as well, and press enter. There we go. Now this next bit is a bit tricky, so I will write it first and then I will explain it. Okay, this bit of code, let me explain it. Dialog result, okay, this is, we're going to create an object called dr, and it's going to store what buttons are pressed in the open file dialog when it's open. And we do this by setting it equal to, and then telling the open file dialog to open. This tells it which open file dialog to record what is going on in. Okay, so what this is doing is it's an if statement checking if the button pressed is equal to OK. If it is, then load the file. Okay, so load file is a built-in method which will load RTF files, and this is going to be the file name, or what it's going to do is it's going to take the name that's been entered into the open file dialog whenever it was open. So that's pretty much it for that, and we're just going to copy that because we can use exactly the same for the save method, only we're going to change open to save, and I'm going to change that to save because it's a different method, and we're going to change that to save. let's save that, and I'm just going to finish the program off by double clicking exit, and it's going to be application dot quit, or no, sorry, dot exit. Sorry. So let's save that and run this, see if it works. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write I think I spelled everything right there. There we go. So I'm going to save this, and there we go. Our open file dialog appeared, which is a good sign. C# tut dot tf. Then we're going to clear the editor, so we can say that it works. And C# tut dot rtf. There's a file name, so it's always a good sign. So let's click open, and there we have it. The code or the contents are loaded automatically with very little code. That tutorial was very short, but yet you've created, you know, quite a good simple editor. And there's a lot more things you can do, such as you can make text bold, italic and stuff, but I'm not going to go into that just in this tutorial, because it will take a bit long. See how long I've got left. Right, that's going to be all for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I don't really know what I'll be doing. I'll probably record it in a few minutes whenever I come up with some idea. But if you've got any ideas, please let me know, because there's a lot of things that I don't even think of teaching, but that you would find useful. So if you've got any ideas or any advice, let me know, and I'll be glad to make a tutorial on what you need. And thanks for all the constructive comments and encouragement that a lot of users have been giving me. So thanks for that. And yeah, please subscribe and like the videos, and thanks for watching.